saw as I was getting ready to do a tarot reading, and I am at Edisto State Park. I thought this would be a wonderful place to do a reading. I am traveling, camping, out in nature, and I've been in nature for a few days, and it feels very grounding. This video is for you, particularly if you are going through a lot right now. I am also going through a lot, and I'm working on the Wheel of Fortune archetype, and so I'm going to have that as a significator for this particular reading. Before I even draw the cards, I will say that this card is often associated with good luck or bad luck, good fortune, bad fortune, that kind of thing. But it also speaks to staying centered as things around us pivot. It is a pivotal card. It is a cycle ending kind of card where new things are happening, and it reminds us that it's a good idea to surrender, to go with the flow, let things happen as they will, let things happen as they will, and roll with it like a wheel. We're going to do what do you need to know from the universe reading. And the first card we're going to draw is, what do we need to know right now? What is significant right now? As I shuffle, let's set the intention that the message that comes through is for our highest good. And again, what do we need to know right now? The first card that I drew is the Tower. Now we're going to draw a second card. This card is about a new perspective. The Emperor. The third card is going to be about what action to take. That card is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so remember, the Wheel of Fortune is our significator, which says that there's a lot happening around us, and the idea is to remain centered, go with the flow. The Tower is in the position of what do we need to know right now. This card is one of abrupt change, which reflects the Wheel of Fortune too, the changes that we're going through. There's a lot happening, and this card is all about, it's almost like a good kind of destruction though. The things are cleared out that need to get cleared out in order to make way for a new beginning and a new way to build back. So if you're going through something right now, this card says there is a lot of change. It's inevitable, but just wait for the outcome, because it actually could look better than what was happening up until now. So if you're dealing with family, for example, in particular, let it happen. The pieces are going to fall where they're going to fall. If you're dealing with career, if you're dealing with a relationship, but in particular, this message is especially for you if you are dealing with a lot of stuff where it comes to family. There is a lot of stuff being pushed away so that a new foundation can be built, and a new way of looking at things, a new way of being can emerge. But without the clearing out of the old, and without being able to get rid of what's no longer necessary, rebuilding can't happen. Moving forward can't happen. And the Tower is an intense card. It's not an easy card to draw. It's not that it's a bad card, but it's just very reflective that there is upheaval. But it's a necessary kind of upheaval so that when things land and get rebuilt, it's actually going to be better than when you started. It's just a matter of having faith that it's going to actually work out that way. And it's not always easy, but that's where the Wheel of Fortune comes in too, because it's a strong indicator that you need to remain centered. And out on the rim of the wheel, the world is spinning and there is a lot happening, but you are the calm in the center. And if you can remain that way, it's going to be so important throughout this process. Now let's talk about the new perspective that the Emperor brings. The Emperor is a card of stability. It's a card of leadership, and leadership even under pressure. Taking charge when you don't even know if you're really ready for it, but it is a necessary thing. It's necessary to be assertive. It's necessary to take a step back and think about next steps ahead so that you can make wise decisions, knowing the information that you need to know and having that chance to be really grounded and stable before making decisions, being assertive in a good and healthy way, and being the leader that you are being called to be. Now let's look at what action to take with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is sort of the epitome of the leadership that is needing to take place. And you look at the Emperor as well as the King of Pentacles, and they're actually related. You've got a lot of red here. We're talking a lot of grounding energy and bringing stability, right? And so in looking at the King of Pentacles, the action to take are a few things. Number one is to really work on grounding. And that can look like, for example, what I'm doing right now is I'm out in the wilderness, I'm camping. I am staying really, really grounded as I go through this stuff with my family. And so the important thing for you too is to think about what things will keep you really grounded as you need to become the leader, as you need to endure the things that are happening around you. It's fitting that there's a lot of wind right now. There's a lot of turbulence. And yet we are sitting here. You're watching this video. I'm sitting here and I'm feeling centered and grounded. Something else that you can do is make sure that you keep grounding stones with you. Your carnelians, your agates, your petrified wood, your tiger's eye, wherever that is in this. So here's the tiger's eye and the citrine for having the confidence to move forward and step into that leadership position. But you can't do it without feeling grounded and stable first. And the way you do that is by getting outside and touching the ground, getting dirty, working with the earth, allowing yourself to absorb the energy of the earth. It has its own frequency and its own pulse, and if you can line up with it, it can really do wonders for your aura and your chakra energy and your energy centers and your soul to help you understand what you need to do to go forward. You can meditate. You can carry your stones, eat red foods, eat spicy foods if you can stand it, eat yellow foods and orange foods to just keep that foundation and keep those roots in the earth and growing. Work with leaves, work with nature. But those things are so important to keep grounded during this time where a lot of thought and security, leadership, authority, assertiveness is required. The King of Pentacles also is one that, in this case, in this reading, we're not talking about business or career, which this often will show up for, but we're talking about the leadership that's necessary, the grounded, steady, solid, step-by-step leadership that needs to come out so that others will understand eventually what you're doing. That stability that you're building means that the turbulence that others are witnessing, they may not understand what you're doing. They may not understand what is happening or why it's happening. And the more that you can stay grounded and stable, the more that shifting energy will not affect you. But once it settles down, understanding will come, communication will come, and a level of calm leadership will be in your hand. Let me talk a little bit about the chakra energy too. With the Wheel of Fortune, we're looking at crown chakra energy, but we're also looking at grounding energy. These are both represented in this card. The Tower is base energy, foundation, getting rocked so that you can rebuild, but it's foundational. You've got the Emperor that is all about the foundational energy too, that root chakra, grounding energy. And then the Pentacles represent that earth energy. So wherever you are right now, whatever you're doing, the message from the universe is absolutely, unequivocally, stay grounded. Even as the air and the earth and the events and all the things swirl around you, the most important thing you can do for yourself is stay centered. And if you want, on my website is a chakra guide that goes all into balancing those lower energy centers that are represented here in these cards. I'll put that description in below. It's a free guide. You can download it, and it will give you a lot of information on how to stay grounded. There are also meditations you can find that will help you with this, both on my channel, but on other channels on YouTube. So the message here is that you're at a pivotal, transformational moment in your life. And as this happens, the Tower energy is making way for something new. The Emperor is asking for calm authority, structured leadership. And you do that by grounding your energy and pausing before you take action so that you can make wise choices that benefit you and those around you. The King of Pentacles says that leadership needs to keep going, maintain it, cultivate those leadership qualities in yourself. You have them. Even if you don't think you do, you have them, and you have what it takes. And others look to you, even if you don't know that they are, even if you don't feel like they are, or even if you don't think, I am a leader. You are. We all have it in us, and you are being called to be a leader. And that is going to evolve you to get to a higher version of yourself that you need to be in order to get to the next thing in this life that is meant for you. I hope this reading is helpful. I want you to know that I walk this journey with you. And when life is swirling and the wheel is spinning, you are the calm center. And you got this.